Hi everyone, my name's Rob, I'm Smartphone Filmmaker. If you're new to this channel, I cover everything smartphone filmmaking from Filmic Pro tutorials that you won't see anywhere else, short films I make with my phone, and also videos on how to improve your storytelling and accessory videos for smartphone filmmaking. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so you don't miss out on any of that good stuff from now on. Now, just to get this off at the pass, I am not a super techie kind of person. I've been smartphone filmmaking for about 4 or 5 months now, so this will be layman's terms. So if you're a super techie person, want to know all the intricate details, this isn't the video for you. But if you want to talk about what it's means for smartphone filmmaking and why it's exciting and the new features that come out with it, then stick around. Of course, the first feature of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is just simply amazing, is it's a 10-bit HDR recording phone. Now, this is across all of them as well. This isn't just with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, this is with all of them. But it's a really exciting thing to see come to a smartphone. I know it's already with Androids at the moment, so it's not exactly reinventing the wheel, but it's really exciting to see. And what does this mean? Well, with 8 bits, you know, you're going to get banding in your image, you're going to get a lot of, a lack of information across the channels of information in your video. So when you get 10-bit, the colours and the gradients are going to be much more subtle and smoother. So you can have a much more beautiful image and more detail as well. So it's not going to be this kind of grainy kind of shot that you're going to get. The 10-bit is going to take it to the next level of clarity in picture, and you're going to see something really spectacular. And it's very exciting to see that come to a phone like the iPhone, even though it's already with the Android. But with DSLRs, it's starting to catch up with it now. We're now living in a world where smartphones are as good as some handheld cameras. So it's a really exciting time to be a smartphone filmmaker, and if you've got the money, then it's a really great phone to get by the looks of things. Something else that was mentioned in the advert was the Dolby Vision recording that you can do with this phone. So essentially, it's going to be able to give you Hollywood quality footage. So you're going to be able to capture information in a way that will be amazing, especially if you've got 4K TVs. The picture is going to look stunning. Now, by the advert, it kind of looks like it's going to be an in-app thing. So within the phone itself, you'll download the app and then be able to use it. The main question for me is whether third-party apps are going to get hold of this, or how quickly they can get hold of this so that they can start integrating these into video. That will be one for me. It will get really exciting, and then we can push smartphone filmmaking even further into the next level than we already have done with this new 10-bit HDR recording. One of the highlights of this that was really interesting was their LiDAR technology. Now, LiDAR is essentially when you're measuring the time it takes from light to go from your phone to objects in front of it, such as me to this camera now, and then the phone will then build up sort of a 3D image of what it's seeing, and then it will get all the information and detail that you want from, you know, gaining a depth of field. So it's more of like a 3D image rather than just a flat 2D image that you'll get with a lot of phones, if not all of them really. So they talked about this a lot in terms of portraits and photography. So if they can integrate this with the video and the filming, and then you can get that, you know, working with third-party apps like Filmic Pro or Moment, it's going to be really exciting to get that kind of depth in the image and create something that you can almost feel. Now, of course, as expected with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, you get all 3 lenses, the ultra-wide, the wide, and the telephoto. Now, one of the things that I'm really excited about with this phone is that the iPhone Pro Max has a 47% larger pixel sensor, which gives an 87% increased capability, if you like, for low light filming. So that is massive for smartphone filmmaking. Of course, as it is now, smartphones are terrible, especially iPhones, for low light filmmaking. It's just impossible really. You have to have a lot of light to then try and make anything clear. But with this really heavily increased capacity for low light filmmaking, this could be a real game changer for a lot of us. Not for me, because I can't afford it, and I'll talk about the price later on. But if you can and you've got that kind of money, and to get to buy me one, then it's a really exciting kind of prospect. And to have that kind of low light capabilities in a smartphone is really exciting. Now, of course, something to note is that not all of these features are specific to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. To a lot of people, it's going to be a bit of a gimmick. You know, you get extra low light kind of sensor and capabilities. A lot of people aren't going to need that, but if you're someone who wants to get into smartphone filmmaking or already is into it, then it is a really big selling point, and it's something that if I had the money, I would certainly want to buy this for. It's crazy expensive, but it's certainly a good camera. In terms of talking about the practicalities of the iPhone 12 as a camera and using it as a handheld camera in particular, they said that the sides are now flat, so it's a revolutionary kind of new thing for a phone on the iPhone range. But I've got the iPhone 4 here that doesn't work anymore. That's got flat size as well, so it's not that revolutionary. So, you know, really look into the details of this and think, is this something you want to get? Because some of the things are a bit more gimmicky, but obviously the camera side of things certainly are taking things to the next level. Something else to talk about is the ceramic shield that is now on these iPhones. That means that when you drop it, it is 4 times less likely to crack. I don't know who was dropping phones 4 times to find out, but apparently that's a new feature as well. So if you're a bit of a fumbler like I am at times when you're trying to get all your gear together and putting it together, you might drop it somewhere. Hopefully that means that it'll be a bit more secure and stable. Now the starting price for the iPhone 12 Pro Max is £1,099. That'll get you 128 gigabytes of storage. Now, if you're filming and making smartphone films, that possibly won't be enough, particularly if you're shooting in 4K and making longer films and, you know, running and gunning, shooting, that kind of stuff. Of course, you can have external hard drives to dump some footage on as well, or, you know, send it via iCloud on the new 5G that they've now brought to the iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 range. And for £1,199, you can get it for the 256 gigabyte capacity. So the max capacity for an iPhone 12 Pro Max will be 512 gigabytes, and that'll set you back £1,399. I love the idea of all these things that the cameras can do, but for me, £1,400 for a phone, even though it's amazing, it just feels like too much. If you can afford it though, then go for it. I think if you've got an iPhone 11, then it's probably not worth upgrading. I don't think the differences are that spectacular. But if you've got something like an iPhone 10 or earlier, like I'm filming with an iPhone 6s now, if I had the money, I would certainly look towards getting an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, of course, I'm sure a lot of people have an opinion on this, so let me know in the comments below if there's anything I've missed out that you think people should know about, all the things that you're excited about. Maybe there's a few things you're disappointed about with the iPhone 12 Pro Max or iPhone 12 range in general. And I'm sure there'll be someone out there who'll want to correct me on a couple of things. But if you enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Take care. If you get the iPhone 12 or 12 Pro Max, enjoy. Bye bye.